Yo, what's up YouTube? Just like I told in the last vlog, today we're going to do a little bit different. So today I brought my cameraman and we're going to do one insane chest pump. Alright, we're starting off with some supplements. I'm still going to take this pre-workout even if I didn't feel well about it, because I bought it and it needs to be empty. So we just got the pre-workout and some creatine, and something that I learned from taking supplements is a brand doesn't matter if it does its work, damn. So I just on off-brand creatine powder because brand nah. And another thing that I learned about creatine is, for somebody as big as me, and I mean on the fat part, you can take 2 scoops because your body needs a little bit more than just 1 scoop like a normal person. I'm going to take this and then we'll start with the chest exercises. And we're going to start off with a simple bench. And I'm not choosing the Smith machine just because it just isn't my thing. So we're just going to stick with basics. We're going to do 4 sets to start it off. 1 warming up, this one, and 3 working sets. And because I read some comments today and someone was shitting about my training style, I know what you guys mean, but I'm just trying a lot of stuff out. And this is how I normally train, so no bullshit today. I'm just going to do the thing that I normally do when I'm not vlogging, so you can see that my training style is actually a lot better than you would think. But I'm also not going to take a lot of rest. Just wanna do this quickly so my muscles tire out a lot better. And that's why I only do like 1 minute and a half rest times. And the first working set is 12 reps. Not easy 12 reps, but 12 reps where I need to work with. And now we're aiming for the next set, 10 reps. And for the last set, I like to stick in between 6 and 10. But we're just going to push everything out, because that's the way I'm training. What you would say actually is, why are you doing normal benches instead of the Smith machine? Because I'm a bodybuilder. Sometimes you just need to do what you love instead of following the lines that everyone is making for you. I hate Smith machines. They are safer, but I like to do my exercises free range of motion. And that's why I prefer a straight bar for my squats, my shoulder presses, or my bench instead of a Smith machine. But there isn't actually a lot of difference when doing these. Because if you do them like this and you let it rest on your chest, you're just doing your full reps. So but one problem of this gym is I never can find the plates that I need to do the exercises that I need to do. Because I'm not trying to lift as heavy as possible, but it's starting to annoy me that he just doesn't have enough weight for me here. And the plates are not labeled, so I thought these were 5, but I'm actually just pressing 70 at the moment, instead of the 80 that I was thinking that I was doing. But we're getting the reps, so it shouldn't be that big of a problem. Because I didn't have enough weight on the bar, we're going to do 1 extra set. So we got this one with 80 and then we'll do a set afterwards, because I did 14 reps on the last one, but the weight was way too light, so we're just going to do another set. So we're going to up the weight with, I think, 5 in total. So we're at 85. That should be heavy enough because my triceps are still feeling sore from Monday, but that is an excuse to stop training. And so for the last set, we put 85 on it. Had a hard time calculating what I needed to grab because it isn't labeled. So I first thought that these were 5, these were 10, but there was one plate in the whole gym that told it was 10, and they were slightly bigger than this one. But let's do that last set now. And I think it's best that we are now going to do some upper work before we start with the stretching stuff. But don't be a douchebag. Clean up your machines before you leave. And for the second exercise, we're going to do some incline dumbbell presses. Just put your bench at this angle, or maybe even put it at this angle and just grab some weight. But one thing that I've learned is a lot of people start bullshitting about the degree that your arms need to be in. Some say like this, some say like this. But in the end, it doesn't matter at what angle that your arms are, because when you're doing them, if you do them like this, and they feel fine, just do them like this. If they feel like this good, do them like that. Because the only difference when doing this is you have your own body. For some, a 90-degree angle puts a lot of strain on the shoulders. For me, it doesn't. For you, it maybe can, and then you should try to use a different angle. But if you are not feeling any form of discomfort, just do them how you like. Because the little tweaks like that and the knowledge that you gain from doing them is just to listen to your body. It isn't that difficult to do that stuff. So just listen to your body, do what feels right for you, do what feels good for you, and you're going to get farther in your journey than listening to people and continuing switching up your training plans. It shouldn't be like that. So we did 15 reps of these. It's really lightweight, so now 2 or 3 sets with a heavier weight to really get that pump going. So now we're going to start the real work. These are the 28s. It's still not heavy enough, but with all those sets on the bench, I think I don't need to go that heavy today. Ten reps. Little disappointed in myself that I didn't do 12, but it is what it is. So I feel the fatigue going, so I'm going to go for the 32s, I think. and just wrap them out so that I can get to the stretching exercises. But first, let's take the shirt off because it's starting to get really hot in here. And for the last set, aiming for at least 6 reps. Hopefully I can get some more, but doing baby reps, that I'm just pushing it out. On a dumbbell exercise, it just doesn't feel that comfortable for me, but enough talking. All got even 8, so no disappointment on this set. But now the most important part of doing chest exercises is getting that really nice stretch in, so I can keep moving my body around like I always do. So what we're going to do, really easy, the flies for the upper chest, and maybe a fly for the middle chest on the cables, or we're going to use the machines over there. But first we're going to see how the upper flies are going. And how I'm going to do this is not that hard. We're going to start on a lightweight and then feel how it's, then get a touch of the feeling of, can I go heavier today? Do I need to do more reps? But that's the most important part. And I'm feeling a slight discomfort in my bicep because when you're doing flies, a small part of your biceps works in. So thinking about doubling the weight, just pushing until I can't, but doing it with a heavier weight for, on the same time we got more strain, but if we're doing less reps, it's a little bit less tiring for my bicep. So double the weight and let's just push it out. But what I like to do is start over here. So as you can see, my arms are getting that big stretch and my chest also. But then do a controlled movement, or you can do them like this. And for the last set, we're just going to add another 10 and actually just push it out. I'm not even going to count the reps, just want to burn the upper part out so I can't move it anymore tomorrow. So did some half reps just to get at the 6 rep count. Only did 4 clean reps, but just want to get the count. So now I'm going to do the last flying exercise and a little bit of triceps. Not that much because they are fatigued, but just doing a little bit of work to keep into the rhythm that I made myself. So we're going to do them on the machine. Especially this machine is nice. I already told in the past vlogs. But the range of motion is actually really nice because I'm going a little bit past 90 degrees, but not so much that I would tear them up. So we're going to do a lightweight and just get it a mind-muscle connection. And what's so special about doing a flying machine like this is, once you know how to do them, it's feels just a lot better because a lot of people push themselves against the bench. They are sitting straight like this and doing them like this. But if you actually push your chest forward, you feel the tissues connecting a lot better, and you're also getting a bigger progress if you're doing it with the chest forward instead of sitting tucked in like this. That are the little tips and tricks that you learn over the years. So we're going to up the weight with quite a lot because this didn't feel like a good set. And we're going to do 2 more of these, and then we're done with the chest part. Only 4 exercises, but 4 exercises pushed to the max. And I'm not going to wait long between my sets because this isn't that much of a load and it isn't giving that much of a fatigue. For the last set, it's just going to be the same because there isn't that much to tell about flies, because it's only good for the stretching part. For the rest, it isn't a good exercise to build strength. It's just to keep yourself flexible. But it also builds muscle, of course. And so for the tricep exercise, we're just going to do some pull downs. And I choose to do them with this tool because they feel better that way for me. But from time to time I use some ropes, but not today. Just we're going to do just some easy sets, probably going higher than I should be doing, but we're starting low, aiming for 12, 15 reps. And just like that, we even did 17. It could go till 30, I think, but it isn't training. I'm just doing cardio at that point. And as you could see, I like to stretch it out. And most of the time I stop here, but because it's a lighter weight, I can go a little bit higher. But if you're doing this exercise correct, you're just pushing it down without putting your weight on it like this, and you stop at a 90 degree. And if you want to make it even harder, you do it slowly and controlled like this. And it's just that an easy exercise. You shouldn't be thinking about doing it wrong. If you're standing straight, do it controlled. Don't go past 90 degree. You're just fine. But we're going to up the weight a little bit. But first, let's get something to drink. And so guys, today I have sinned again. I'm back at the caffeine. I know that I need to quit using it, but I just need it. I can't tell you anything more. I just needed to get my day going and to properly function. I'm down-notching it a lot because I was drinking like 4 a day. Now I'm hanging around 2. I'm planning to down my intake with 1 and slowly build towards none or almost non-caffeine. But I just love the energetic feeling. It's like taking drugs, but I don't take drugs, I take caffeine. And I just told you guys that I wasn't going to go heavy. I just can't stop myself. So we're just going to go full stack for the next set. If I can find the thing to put it in, but found it. So it's 80 kilos, but with how the cable is attached, I don't know if it's going to feel like 80 because every cable feels different just because of the angle that the ropes are put in. But if you do 80 in this gym and only 70 at another, it's not because you got weaker, it's just because of the machine. But most of you already know this. And so for the last set of today, before we go check my pump, we're just going to wrap it out. I don't care about form, I just want to move the weight, like the primal instinct in me is telling me, so we're just going to do that. I don't care that much as long as I'm not moving the weight with my weight. Still 7 reps, it's more than enough, but let's go check the pump. And so for the pump check, I noticed one thing. If I'm standing under this lamp, you don't even see my muscles because I'm just too wide. So I'm going to try to find the right angle and we'll be right back at you. So we find the right spot for the pump because it's just too bright, you can't see my muscles. This is perfect with lighting, but it's not aesthetic, but let's just do it. So as you can see, I'm getting a lot leaner at the moment. And the pump is here, but we still have a long way to go. We still need to get all of this fat off because, as you can see, I got some wiggly tits. But we're getting there. We got, I think, 5 months before my first show. So for till August, we are going to keep cutting slowly. But after that, we're going to get a new coach, get the prep ready, and in the meantime, just starting to get my cardiovascular system back up. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on the next vlog with something special.